commendations to Collingwood and to Scott Pendlebury and his family, because it's been a wonderful evening from start to finish.
Yeah, you know what I've liked most about it? He's done it his way. Like, he's taken it all in his stride. He's probably said no to none of those interviews that he's talked about. He does keep the game pretty simple. I've got to know him over a period of time through International Rules Series and then through other state games, and then you spend enough time playing against someone, you're going to come across them a fair bit of time. But the game's actually pretty simple for someone that makes it look unbelievably good. And that's what he probably keeps telling his teammates, and the joy that he'll get even out of today. But hopefully for Alex and the kids too, and the extended family, that they can just bask in a bit of this glory too, because it is special as he does greet her.
So, Scott Pendlebury with a guard of honour from both Collingwood, the umpires, and the West Coast Eagles. Jordan De Goey and Jeremy Howe sharing him off. And Steele Sidebottom helping take Pendles off as fireworks ring the MCG. Generous applause from all of the West Coast Eagles as he embraces with Andrew McQualter and now trudges off the MCG. A wonderful sight as fireworks go up off the Shane Warne stand. The Magpies leave the arena. We'll get down to the rooms very shortly. Pretty cool though to salute a man who has played 433 games. We don't know if we'll see it again. We don't know when we'll see it again. But to see the games record broken, and it's not going to stop at 433. Just mentioned then Scott Pendlebury, he's got plenty left in the tank. Eddie Summerfield, you've made your way down to the Collingwood rooms. Let's go straight down to you, because they're just making the turn into the room. Scott Pendlebury leading the team off. I know you're down there with Shorey as well.
I was about to say, I'm here with Tony Shorey. Charged straight down here, Shorey. We've got Jamie Elliott coming past us at the moment after that horrific knee injury. Heavily iced on that left knee and on crutches at the moment. Shorey, Scott Pendlebury leads the Collingwood Footy Club into the rooms.
It's just an amazing feeling down here, but the Elliott sort of story's on crutches. He's just got out here to, he could have stayed in the room by himself. They're not scared of being out here. The media scene, we know what we think, we believe what it is. I spoke to a couple of board members already. They don't think it's a good sign, but you just got to wait and see. But he's out here. All the players are going to him. But gee, they got across the line. It was a fight. There's no doubt about that. So well done to them. Great feeling down here, and but a bit sad in a lot of ways. But one of the greatest times that we'll see, and we'll never see it again.
It's been one of the great Collingwood celebrations at the MCG. Shorey said every player on the way in has gone straight to Jamie Elliott to ruffle his feathers. We've got Ned Kelly in front of us. We've got Craig McRae as well. As they're looping up a song at the moment. We might just come and stand behind heaps and heaps of kids in. A bit of quiet for the Collingwood song. So Collingwood 10-point winners over West Coast at the MCG. Scott Pendlebury's 433rd record-breaking game. I think we're going to go and try and wrangle one of the stars today, Nick Daicos.
I was just going to say to Joel, and we touched on it before the game with Scott Pendlebury about all the games he's played now. The mental side of football, Joel, that you want to just keep doing it. Like a lot of players do, most players get tapped on the shoulder, but some champions think, do I want to just keep doing this week after week, year after year? He just must love it. And, we know the physical, that'll be hard as well, getting yourself up every single week. But the mental side of football is pretty big as well.
Oh, absolutely, Matty. It's to be honest, it's the best job in the world by far. If I could have played till I was 60, I would have. Unfortunately, you just understand along the way that the game's bigger than the individual. And there'll come a time where It'll probably come before Scott, before he knows it too. And you need to have good people around you through those periods. And, you know, it's a tough time too, because you break up with your love. You know, a bit like Scott. I mean, simply, he just wouldn't have had that many bad days going to work. You can't say that in too many terms.
Let's get back down to the Collingwood rooms. Eddie Summerfield and Tony Shaw.
Yeah, well, I've got Craig Kelly here, the CEO of Collingwood, and Ned, it was tight, but you paid a bit of a price at the end of it.
Yeah, a bit sad about Jamie, but I'm not sure if it's as bad as what we think. But mate, it's good to get a win, especially gold numbers, Shorey.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, now that you've got them all in gold numbers, I don't know how you're making a bit of money on that, mate. That's good. But no, what a day for the club. And I've got to congratulate you. And I was in the President's lunch and 580 people there. But this man, you just think, I don't think he'll ever be beaten. But just tell us quickly what you think of him and how since you've been back at the club.
Yeah, well, I didn't know him that well. Came back to the club and. I mean, you can see his leadership out there, and he's smart, but he demands excellence. But it's great for all of us. It's just great that we got today done. But the celebration and reward that he deserves, and everyone should get around it, which we have. And it's a one club attitude, so it's been great, mate. It's been really
he will be in the press conference, I would think, with the coach. Now, do you think it'd be a bit of a relief for him? You know, all the week of the build-up, there's a lot of stuff involved.
Yeah, well, he and Alex, I mean, they don't like that stuff, and he doesn't like that stuff. So we worked hard, had Mannon Johnson working with him on all the way through, basically trying to take the pressure off. The team was all around him, so yeah, he just doesn't like it, and he'll get on with it. Actually, a bit of a relief now, mate. Let's get on with it and rest of the season and see what happens.
What do you where they are at the moment, the boys? You know, where do you think were you thinking a bit better? You wanted a bit better. It's been. A lot of clubs are having injuries because maybe the speed of the game, but are you happy where it is at the moment, or just let's enjoy today and get it past it then?
I think we just enjoy today, but we've got a great coach, great program, great high performance, and our best footy beats everyone. So, and as everyone knows, everyone needs to be up and going, and injuries, you've seen what's happened to the Doggies and some of the other sides. It's such a tight, amazing competition, so you need to be all fit and healthy.
Well, mate, thank you. It's great to have you here, and we'll keep you in the media and keep you going and pump you up as much as I can. You know that, teammate?
Thank you, Tony. One of the great coaches I've ever had.
I've got Jordan De Goey here, mate. Big week for the Pies. It was a bit tight there at the end.
Yeah, a bit too close for comfort, to be honest. But, everyone hyped it up throughout the week. It was obviously a special occasion for Scott and us in general. But, to fight it out the way we did was pretty special. So he gave us a bit of extra oomph.
Was it a different build-up? Like, did you have an understanding that this is once in a lifetime event? And it's different than playing even in the grand final, because the 23 have got the same amount of pressure to perform. But this looked like early that you might have been over-trying.
I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. Obviously, in a grand final, everyone's got to do all their media and stuff like that. But for us, for the rest of the team, we didn't have to do anything. It was just all Scotty. So I'm sure it weighed on him. It's a massive occasion, super special. Had interviews every day and whatnot. So for us as players, we didn't think about it too much, but obviously we knew what it meant to him, and it was pretty special to get the job done.
Mate, he's got to have something. He's got to do something wrong. Has he got some little trait that he at training that you can tell us about? It's only 3AW. There's 300,000 people listening, but can you? Is there something about him that not a lot of people know that you can tell us?
That's the problem. There's honestly not. Like, I've never seen the bloke put a foot wrong. So I wish there was, because I'd be telling everyone, that's for sure. But that's what makes him so special and such a good leader. You can't really say anything against him.
Well, I should have got him on the old school trip away at the end of the year, mate. That might have been good. What about yourself, mate? You're pushing midfield. You're accumulating a lot of the ball now. Is it a bit of happier freedom that you're not sitting deep forward and that?
Yeah, it's been a bit hard up forward this year, and to go back into the midfield, get a bit more ball, a bit more confidence has been nice. Obviously, we've got a game plan in there and stuff we want to implement, but I think we're getting a good mix now. We're still understanding each other with the new ruck rule and everything like that, but we're getting there.
Well, mate, I'm going to give you the flick because we've got to do Nick, and he's next up. Great to see you. Hey, great year so far. Well done. Jordan De Goey there. Now, we're going to walk over, boys. Hope you can hang with me, because we've got a bloke called Nick Daicos.
Roving Shorey.
Who's, Roving Shorey. This is big. Mate, how'd you pull up? I'm a bit worried. You're all right?
Yeah, I feel all right. Feel pretty good. Ran out the game well.
Yeah. Big week, massive week. just look, we know how you prepare, but is this bloke on a different level than anybody else to see what he's done over this period of time?
Oh, he is. And I think sometimes the scrutiny on Collingwood, was sort of speaking about it during the week, it can be obviously a big club in Melbourne, as many clubs experience. And he's done it now for 430 games, rode the highs and lows. But I think what he's been so good at is sort of being very even with his emotions and just backing up week in, week out. So I couldn't ask for a better role model personally, and I think leader to lead our club.
What about yourself, mate? Last couple of weeks been a fair bit up forward. I love it because I'd rather you be there and not than on the bench. So, you know, but and you probably created 2 to 3 in the last quarter, which was brilliant. Just how you're liking that, as in where you can position yourself, or you can do what you want there?
Yeah, I love it. I feel like I want to be a damaging player, and that gives me the opportunity, especially the team was moving the ball really well. So I probably am the beneficiary of that. But, no, it's a good opportunity for me. Hopefully Jamie's okay. He's so important for us up the field, and once again, like I said about Pendles, Jamie's such a good role model with that role too. I think he's the best small forward in the competition, and he proves that week in, week out. So hoping he's okay.
So what do you got? Is it something special tonight for Scotty? Have you got something like a dinner or something going back? Like, you normally go back anyway, don't you, for a while and do your rehab and go from there?
Yeah, function back at the club for Scotty, which will be good. Yeah.
Now, mate. Sorry, mate, we're getting the short shift. He's got to go over. Mate, great to see you and well done again.
Thank you, mate.
Nick Daicos there, boys. So I'll throw it back up to you blokes, and we'll see if we can pick up someone else. Well, I've got the second best 22 Collingwood's ever had down here, boys, and I've got more hair than him too. But, mate, what can you say about your pal, mate? You played the most games with him than anybody on earth. So how good is he?
Oh, yeah, he's unreal. Like sometimes it surprises me, but then when you really think about it, like it shouldn't surprise you, because I think his performance over such a long period of time is, it's been incredible. And you know, I still pinch myself that, you know, I've basically played. Well, I've played my whole career alongside him. And I just think for what he does, he's such a good player, but also to be able to play at such a high standard and do what he does in putting people in the right spots and almost coaching us while we're out there. It's bloody hard to get a kick, let alone doing both. So he's done it for such a long time, and he's a bloody star, and he deserves everything that comes his way.
How did the week sort of pan out? You know, this is something that'll never probably be done again. But I said, when you're playing the grand final, the 23 of you are all invested at the same level. But did you feel any pressure to not want to let him down? Because it looked early that you might have, the whole team looked like they were over-trying a bit. Yeah,
potentially. And I think, like, on such a big occasion as well, all you want to do is honour the great man, really, and do well and win the game. So, maybe at times we potentially were sort of projecting a little bit too far forward, but I think the occasion and them coming over, like they were always going to start well. And it was just trying to be able to stem it for as long as we could. We got a little bit of a run on in the third quarter, and then they come back. But I think that's sort of how we've played our footy for the last few years. We never like to run away with it for some reason. But, it's nice just to get the win and enjoy the celebrations.
Now, mate, what about yourself? You're back, you wing, you do it more back a little bit, then push forward. He's throwing them around a bit, and out there, I think you lost 4 of them, so you didn't have much on the bench. But how are you feeling now at this stage of the year? You're still going, because you haven't had a break for a month and a bit now.
No, I missed, probably about a month ago now. Well, I think today going back was more just to try and get Josh into the game a little bit. He was getting tagged, but I don't know. I just feel that wherever I'm needed, I can try and go and play a role for the team. And that's sort of, where I'm at. I'm happy to be out there and trying to contribute to my best and just enjoying each game for what it is, because, you know, clearly my time's running out as well, and I want to make occasions like this, and every game that I play, I want to make the most of it.
Now, mate, you've used me up at Heidelberg Golf Club, and now where are you at now?
I'm at Greenacres.
You're at Greenacres, because you used to ring me 5 minutes before you wanted to get 4 blokes on the course, and I got it done. But how is Greenacres? No, how's your golf game?
My golf game is, well, I haven't played much since I've had kids, to be honest, but it's okay. A lot of the boys are members at Southern, so I find myself playing there more than anywhere at the moment. But you always tell me to ring you, and I ring you, so you always get it done.
Yeah, I like you to ring me with 24 hours notice, not 10 minutes. But, mate, are these is this your little bloke?
Yeah, this is little Ned.
Ned, have a look at him. He's running up and down. I know this is great radio, but he is running up and down the signs. He's got the little 22 on. He could be the third best 22 Collingwood's ever had.
Let's hope so, eh?
No, well done, mate. You're going really well. Well done.
Thanks,
Thanks
mate.
pal.
Good on you.